The new Broadway musical, The Queen of Versailles, adapted from the 2012 documentary about billionaire couple Jack and David Siegel, arrives as a spectacle built upon excess, but critics argue the production offers little beyond its glittery facade. Opening in previews at New York's St. James Theater and starring Kristen Chenoweth as Jackie Siegel, with music by Stephen Schwartz and a book by Lindsay Ferrantino, the show traces Siegel's quest to build a 90,000-square-foot mansion modeled after the Palace of Versailles, set against the crash of the 2008 financial crisis. Critics praise Chenoweth's presence and the production's lavish design, yet the consensus points to structural and thematic emptiness. One review characterizes the musical as flashy but shallow, lamenting that the score lacks memorable music and the characters suffer from underdevelopment. Another critique notes that the show wavers between satire and glamorization of extreme wealth without meaningful critique, suggesting the production consistently prioritizes dazzle over depth. The narrative's attempt to tackle themes of prosperity, ambition, and downfall becomes muddled in execution. Reviewers point out that major life events are handled superficially, scripted as mere bullet points rather than emotionally lived experiences, making the show feel both rushed and sluggish. For example, the relationship between Jackie and her daughter, which one might expect to anchor the drama, receives only a limited narrative real estate, while scenes meant to comment on wealth inequality or aspirations slide by without sustained inquiry. Production elements stand out. Costume design by Christian Cowan draws particular praise for its blend of Y2K flash and Rococo excess, and the set's visual ambition is clearly high. But the same critique that applies to the characterization is levied against the visual splendor. A mansion as impressive on stage as in myth, yet ultimately hollow. As one critic noted, a show so big could also say so little. In short, while The Queen of Versailles offers spectacle, celebrity, and style, it appears to struggle with substance. The narrative core, about the cost of chasing the American dream and living in the shadow of one's own ambitions, gets lost in the architecture of the set, rather than explored in its characters. Audience members expecting a bold deconstruction of excess may leave feeling that the musical mirrors the house it depicts, beautifully built but lacking in interior life.